Welcome back to an exciting episode of Go Bold, brought to you by Revlon. Today, we're with one of fashion's greatest visionaries, Patricia Field, for a challenge that will push our contestants to the limit. Will they step up to the fashion plate? Let's find out. Hello, ladies. Are you excited?
More than excited.
Now, I'm sure you've all heard the mantra, you are what you wear. And it goes without saying that the choices we make about our own personal style tell others volumes about our character. Today's mentor provocateur is famous for defining characters with her avant-garde fashion sense, and year after year has rocked the fashion zeitgeist like none other.
Hello, my name is Patricia Field. I work in the fashion world. I enjoy it, it's easy, it's fun, it's pretty, and here I am. You need to take time out and understand business. When I was 24 years old, I opened up my first shop. And to this day, it gives me that same satisfaction. Of course, my career highlights Sex and the City, Devil Wears Prada. When it comes to the wider world, whatever you got from me that it has to do with fashion, I'll take it.
So Pat, you have made a living out of dressing some of the most memorable characters in TV and film. How do you go about creating their look?
You must get to know the character and the actor who's playing the character. You find the parallel lines, the similarities. The only difference between a character and a real person is that a character is fictional, but at the end of the day, we're all characters.
So what story are you getting from each of them, what they're wearing? Let's start with Bridget.
I would say athletic, sporty, in a way bold. I know she's got good abdomen, so she shows it. Christina, I really love her hair. And then, you know, so her big statement is here, and I see from the rest of it, it's simple, it's tasteful. It has a sexiness to it because it's, you know, showing body. What I'm getting from Jayla's style is something very approachable. It's kind of a softer style. It's also a well-groomed type of a style.
So Pat, I understand you have a challenge for us today.
Take a walk around my beautiful store and see if there's anything that appeals to you as enhancing who you are.
So ladies, you have 20 minutes to go through this beautiful boutique and revamp your look based on the notes that Pat just gave you. And remember, go bold.
All right. Okay. Let's go. All right. Just gonna start from up here.
I was hyped because I absolutely love Patricia Fields. I kind of just, in my head, had this vision and I was like, Sporty Spice meets Vintage Barbie meets Baby Spice. I didn't even see you.
Ooh, I like that.
Because it gives you the shoulders that are really like pop out.
There's so many things to choose from. It's overwhelming. It's like your really cool older sister's closet. I was the one kid in high school that would wear like pointy-toed shoes and everyone else wearing like Skechers and hoodies. And they're like, what the hell's wrong with Christina? And I'm like, I don't know, I feel like this looks cool. That is incredible.
I go into panic mode. I freak out and I get into my own head and I automatically start breaking down.
It's scary because it's
No, it's
you're
so
just
good.
told to be like professionally safe forever.
I'd rather feel safe and comfortable than to take a risk and do something I would never normally try.
I don't mind, like I'm not scared to show like a little, even like a little bit of skin.
What I picked, I absolutely love. Like I would totally wear something like this outside of the store. I didn't pick anything that I would never wear because she said it was supposed to be an enhancement of who you are and what you believe you represent, and I totally think I nailed it.
I am sexy tomboy. That is what I exude. That is what I love to be. That is what I daily am. So it's just sometimes I'm sexier, sometimes I'm more tomboy. One piece led to another piece and I finally put everything together, and by the end of it, I felt like Cinderella.
Oh my God, look at you ladies. I'm seeing some fantastic looks here. Now, did you have fun?
It's an amazing time.
Alrighty then, we're gonna go one by one. So why don't we go with you first, Bridget?
So, my look is really based on who I really think that I am, of course. And I think that I am a mixture of like vintage Barbie and sporty spice.
I think that Bridget held with her look. She held on to that sporty type. But she added some new elements, which was interesting. She put on the lingerie element, which gave it sort of the girl side of the sporty. And you didn't distort your basic who you are.
The challenge was to stay who you are and let it show through the outfit that you choose, you know, to just enhance. When it came to my outfit, it was pretty much who I walked in as, with a little bit of frill.
Christina, can you step forward and tell us about your look?
Bling. So I would call my style Reinventing the Status Quo. That's my brand, and my website's called The New Quo. So it's taking the ordinary and looking at it in a new light.
Well, you definitely made use of many things in my shop. I do definitely see a vintage approach. I think probably because that top has a certain more focus of a time period. I do really like, personally, your choice of the necklace because your skin tone with the gold, it takes me back to ancient Egypt or something
Like Cleopatra,
like
right?
that.
Yeah. I definitely thought Cleopatra because of like my skin and hair. But I'm like, oh, that's so corny, I'm not gonna say it. And then Pat said it and I was like, oh my God, she totally is on the same, you know, wavelength as I am.
Jayla, can you step forward and tell us about your look?
I'm in, I want to call it like princess sexy couture. I used to weigh 275 pounds. So for me, I'm still trying to find, like, clothing-wise, who I am. I feel like a little princess.
Well, you know, feeling good is so much about where it's at. I think that based, for example, on being a Latina star bridging the cultures, I see that in when you say, you know, your princess feeling and so on, but yet bringing into like the modern, I want to almost say Versace interpretation. So, you know, making that bridge is how presenting yourself. That's how I feel about it.
This is not something I would ever typically, you know, go for. I definitely feel like I did enhance myself. This is definitely taking me personally, like not only my business brand, but, you know, Jayla as a person to a new level.
So ladies, we've seen your looks, we've heard what Pat has to say, and it is time for Pat to make her decision. Pat, who do you think is the winner of this challenge? Who do you think best held on to who they were and enhanced their sense of character?
I will choose Bridget because how she came in is how she looks with enhancement. It's totally the same person, but it's more detailed, more cared for, a little humor, a break from the tomboy, but still very much the tomboy.
That is wonderful, Pat. Now, Bridget has won 3 challenges in a row. Make some noise for Bridget.
So I won for the 3rd time. I was hoping that it would be something with who I am because I was like, this is gonna be a kid in a candy store for me.
I mean, it was to enhance, I guess. I felt like that's something Bridget would typically wear if she had the option. I was disappointed.
This challenge was really hard for Jayla, I know that. And I'm proud of her. I think that she did really well and she felt really beautiful and sexy and she should feel that way. I'm gonna send her a bunch of clothes. Hopefully when she's a baby radish, she'll feel sexy too and it'll help her confidence.
Now, Pat, can you tell us what Bridget wins?
Bridget wins whatever she would like to select from my shop.
Congratulations, Bridget. Now I want to know what you think. Vote on who you think most boldly represented her own personality. And until next time, go bold.